Day 18. Moving to Egypt, Genesis 46 and 47. Jacob got his family together. They set out for Egypt. One night on their trip, God called, "Jacob." "I'm here," said Jacob. "Don't be afraid to go to Egypt," said God. "I will turn your family into a big nation there. I will be with you." So off they went to Egypt. The women and children rode in carts. They brought their sheep and cows along too. Joseph had told them to go to a place called Goshen. Joseph rode in his chariot to meet them there. When Jacob saw Joseph, he hugged him and cried, "Now I can die in peace." He said, "I know that you are alive." Then Joseph spoke to his brothers, "I'm going to talk to the king about you. He will ask you what kind of work you do. Tell him that you take care of sheep. That way he will let you live in Goshen. The people of Egypt don't like sheep farmers." Joseph took 5 of his brothers to see the king. The king asked, "What kind of work do you do?" "We take care of sheep," they said. "We would like to live in Goshen." The king told Joseph, "Give your family the best land in Egypt. Let them live in Goshen. Maybe some of your brothers are very good with sheep, so you can put them in charge of my sheep too." Then Joseph took his father to see the king. "How old are you?" asked the king. I am 130 years old," said Jacob. Then Jacob prayed for God's best for the king. Joseph let his brothers and their families live in Goshen. He gave them as much food as they needed. Now people began to run out of money. They couldn't pay for the food Joseph gave them, so they traded their sheep and cows for food. But the next year they ran out of sheep and cows, so they traded their fields for food. Then they ran out of fields, so they sold themselves as servants. That's the way Joseph got money and sheep and cows for the king. He got fields and servants for the king. The people were just glad to have food to eat. Jacob's last words, Genesis 47 through 49. Jacob, who was called Israel, knew he would die soon. He had lived 17 years in Goshen. He was 147 years old. He called for Joseph. "Promise me you won't make my grave in Egypt," he said. "When I die, take my body back to Canaan." "All right," said Joseph. He promised. Later, a message came to Joseph, "Your father is sick." So Joseph took his sons, Manasseh and Ephraim, with him. They went to see Jacob. Jacob heard that Joseph was there, so he sat up in his bed. He told Joseph about God's promise. "God told me he'd make my family into a big nation. He told me he'd give me the land of Canaan. You and your sons are part of my family, so your sons will have part of Canaan too." Jacob could hardly see, but he saw that someone was with Joseph. "Who is with you?" he asked. "These are my sons, Ephraim and Manasseh," said Joseph. "I want to pray for God's best for them," said Jacob. So Joseph brought them close to Jacob, and Jacob hugged and kissed them. "I never thought I'd see you again," he told Joseph, "and now I have even seen your children." Jacob put his right hand on Ephraim's head. He put his left hand on Manasseh's head. Then he prayed for them. Was my shepherd all my life. He was an angel who kept me safe. I pray that he will do good things for these boys. I pray that he will make their families great." Then Jacob called all of his sons. "Come close around me," he said. "Reuben, you are the oldest, but you are like the waves of water. You will not be the strongest anymore. Simeon and Levi, your tools are swords. You've killed men because of your anger. You will go here and there in the land. Judah, you are like a lion cub. Kings will come from your family. Your brothers will say good things about you. Zebulun, you will live by the sea. You will be a place where ships stay. Your ships will be safe there. Issachar, you are like a lazy donkey. It likes to lie down between the packs. You will work for other people. Dan, you are like a snake by the road. It bites at the heels of the horse. It will make riders fall. Gad, robbers will fight with you, but you will fight them back. Asher, your food will be the best. It will be good enough for a king's table. Naphtali, you are like a deer that runs free. It has pretty fawns. Joseph, you are like a tree with lots of fruit. I pray for God's goodness for you. It's greater than the goodness of the old mountains. You are the prince of my sons. You have stayed strong with God's help. Benjamin, you are like a wolf that catches its food. This is how Jacob called Israel, prayed for his 12 sons. Now the families of Jacob's sons go by these 12 names. These are the family groups, or 12 tribes of Israel. Then Jacob told them, I'm going to die soon. Make a place for my body in Canaan. Use the same cave where Abraham and Sarah's bodies are. That's where Isaac and Rebekah's bodies are too. And that's where Leah's body is. After this, Jacob, who was called Israel, put his feet into his bed. Then he died. A trip to the cave. Genesis 50. Joseph cried when his father died. Then he talked to the king. My father made me promise to take his body to Canaan, so let me take his body to a cave there. Then I will come back. Go ahead, said the king. Keep your promise. So Joseph went back to Canaan. The leaders of Egypt went with him. Joseph's brothers went too, but they left their children, sheep, and cows in Goshen. They stopped at a place near the Jordan River. There they had 7 days of crying. The people who lived nearby saw all the crying. They said, This is a sad time for Egypt's people. Jacob's sons put his body in the cave. It was there Jacob's and Sarah's bodies were. Then they all went back to Egypt. Now Joseph's brothers were afraid. They said, Joseph might still be angry with us. It's all because we sold him many years ago. So they sent Joseph a message. Before our father died, he told us something. He said we should tell you to forgive us. So we ask that you forgive us. Joseph cried when he heard this message. Then Joseph's brothers came and bowed to him. We will be your servants, they said. But Joseph was kind to them and said, Don't be afraid. You've meant to hurt me, but God planned for good some things to come from it. Many lives have been saved because of what happened, so don't be afraid. I will take care of you and your families. Joseph lived 110 years. He even had great-grandchildren. Before he died, he called his brothers. Promise me something, he said. When you leave Egypt, take my bones with you. So they promised. Sometime later, Joseph died.